Okay, very good. Well, very good. River. Okay, very good. Okay. So students, now we are going to study the second part of the lesson, that is water. Now the water is the second subtopic of the lesson, natural resources. Now in this lesson water, we can see that water is very useful and it is used for drinking purpose, cooking purpose. Okay, even animals used for drinking. Okay, bathing, washing our clothes, etc. All these activities we are doing with the help of water. So water is very much essential. Okay, students, do you know how much percent of land is covered with water? How much percent of land is covered with water? 71% of land is covered with the help of water on the earth. And how much percent is covered with the land? So 29% of the earth is covered with the land. So this is the most important thing that you should know, that किसी ने अगर पूछा कि हमारे अर्थ पे कितना पानी है, so 71% of the earth consists of water and 29% of the earth consists of land. Okay. Now here you can see the slogan, save water, save life. Why the slogan is given? Because as there is 71% of water available on the earth, very few percent of water is useful for drinking. ओके पीने का पानी बहुत कम परसेंटेज में है, इसीलिए वी हैव टू सेव द वाटर, एज द वाटर इज life, is as it is very much necessary for the other living organisms. So the percentage of the water which is used for drinking. Okay, now I asked you the question, what are the sources of drinking water? So what are the sources of drinking water? Stream, lake, reservoirs, river, spring, pond, well. These are all the sources of water from where we get the drinking water. Okay, so one of the child has asked teacher, what is the percentage of the drinking water that is present on the earth? So the percentage of the drinking water is 0.03%. That means you can understand the importance of the water. Even there we can see that 71% of uh, earth is covered with water, but that water is not useful for drinking because it is a salty water. Okay, that is salty water. So we cannot drink the salty water. So the percentage of drinking water available on the earth is 0.03. And what are the sources of drinking water? Stream, lake, reservoirs, rivers, spring, well, and pond. Okay, now why water is called as a necessity for life? Why water is necessary for survival of life? Now students, you must have noticed that whatever we are eating, that food is digested in our body, so the water is required for digestion process. Okay, our body, many cellular activities that takes place in our body which requires water. ओके हमारे बॉडी को रेगुलेटिंग करने के लिए वाटर की जरूरत है, फॉर रेगुलेटिंग बॉडी टेम्परेचर। हमारा जो बॉडी टेम्परेचर है उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए वाटर प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. So water is necessary for that also. Then whatever unwanted waste product is there which is not required by the body, whatever water which is not required from to the body, that water is thrown out of the body. That water is called as a waste product. So this removal of the waste product is also requires water. Then students, can you tell me what is the color of the water, taste of the water, or smell of the water? Can anyone tell? No, no one can tell this answer. No one has this question's answer. The answer to this question is that the water is colorless. Water does not have any color. Water does not have any taste. And water does not have any smell. Okay, so water is colorless, tasteless, odorless. So you might have the question that teacher, हम जब शरबत बनाते हैं तो वो कलर का शरबत दिखता है, तो water is having color? No, the water is not having color. Actually the water, when the ingredients such as ऑरेंज जूस वगैरह हम जब बनाते हैं, जब इंग्रेडिएंट कोई भी वाटर में मिक्स कर देते हैं, दैट चेंजेस द कलर ऑफ द वाटर. ओके, तो जब हम शरबत वगैरह कुछ बनाते हैं, that time what happens, the substance which are adding in the water, that changes the color of the water. Actually the water does not have any color. Actually the water does not have any color, and even the water does not have any taste, and it does not have any odor yani smell. So it does not have any smell. Now as water is a good solvent, why water is called good solvent? Because anything can be dissolved in water. For example, sugar, if you want to mix sugar and salt in the water, it gets easily mixed in the water. Okay, so these substances can easily mixed with the water, so water is called as a universal solvent. कोई भी चीज हम लोग पानी में मिक्स करते हैं तो वो पानी इजीली डिसॉल्व करके लेता है वो चीज को, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट. मींस द वाटर टेक्स द changes its color according to the solvent which is added in it. Okay. You okay, so let's move forward. Water cycle. Now in this water cycle we know that the water gets evaporated, condenses and precipitation. So these three words generally are used in geography. Geography mein humne Okay, now water cycle. What is water cycle? Water cycle means evaporation, precipitation, and condensation. Now these three words are new to you. Let's try to understand the meaning of these three words. Evaporation means what? जब पानी river में से evaporate होता है due to sunlight. So that water gets evaporated from the lake and the water gets formed in the form of cloud. So this process is called as condensation. ओके जब पानी रिवर में से इवोपरेट होता है तो वो एक क्लाउड में जमा हो जाता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कंडेंसेशन. ओके and when the cloud becomes heavy, that time this water from the cloud come towards the earth, that is called as precipitation with the help of rain. Precipitation means from the cloud the water again comes down to the earth. This process is called as precipitation. Okay, समझ में आया ये तीन वर्ड का मतलब? पहले क्या होता है, लेक या पॉन्ड में से पानी इवोपरेट होता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ सनलाइट. फिर इवोपरेट कहाँ पे होता है ये पानी? तो क्लाउड में होता है. एंड फ्रॉम क्लाउड the cloud condenses. When the cloud becomes heavy with the water content, that time it start raining, that is it start precipitation takes place, and again that water comes down towards the land. So this is the cycle of the water. It for many years it moves like this only, so you should know how does the water cycle works. Okay, now students, as you know that there is we have seen that many people, they are washing their vehicles, washing the clothes, washing the utensils, or bathing the animals, or bathing themselves in the river water, which makes the water polluted. Okay, so if the water gets polluted, we will get and if we drink such type of water, we will fall ill. ओके तो हम लोगों को कोई तो भी बीमारी हो सकती है इफ वी ड्रिंक द कंटेमिनेटेड वाटर. So contaminated means the water which has gone polluted. So which types of disease can be occurred? Diarrhea, loose motion, that is, then vomiting, typhoid, hepatitis, kidney damage. तो इतने सारे जो चीजें हैं that can affect due to the contaminated water. So हम लोगों को बार बार बोला जाता है कि rainy season में boil the water and drink. That is which is very much useful for us. And if we drink the boiled water, by boiling the water, the harmful germs in the water gets killed, and it is very safe for us to drink. Okay, so this is about the water. Okay, so now next, soil. Now as you know that the soil is useful for agriculture. Okay, we require fertile soil. Why fertile soil is required? Because fertility of the crop fertility is depending upon the soil fertility. अगर soil में fertility अच्छा होगा, nutrients ज्यादा अच्छे होंगे, तो crops भी बहुत अच्छे आएंगे. Okay, now this soil is made up of many different particles such as small mud, big stones, sand. Okay, there are different layers. So let us see what are the layers of the soil and what is soil. So in this test tube, you can see that there are some big stones, small stones, sand, soil and dry leaves. So this is how the soil is formed. हमारे अर्थ क्रस्ट में पहले नीचे, सबसे नीचे क्या होता है? बिग स्टोन्स. फिर उसके ऊपर क्या होता है? स्मॉल स्टोन्स. फिर उसके ऊपर क्या होता है? सैंड. And then above the sand, what is the layer present on the earth? That is soil. और इस soil के ऊपर फिर क्या होता है? There is formation of dry leaves. This is the formation of the soil, or we can say these are the layer of mixture, layer of the soil that is formed in the earth. So as you know, the land is made up of soil, stones and big stones. Now this, in this picture we can see the layer of the soil is having humus, immature soil, layer of soil, small rocks and bedrocks. Bedrocks means big rocks. Okay, and what is humus? So whatever the remaining parts of the plants and animal is present, that is called as humus. Okay, whatever leftover part of plants and animals is there. Okay, that is called as humus. And then what is the meaning of immature soil? Immature soil का मतलब है the soil which is full of sand, soil, small stones, worms and insect. तो बहुत बार आपने देखा रहेगा कि the gardening pots, हमारे घर में जो छोटे पेड़ होते हैं वो पॉट के अंदर होते हैं, तो उसमें से हम जब देखेंगे तो you can see that small insects are coming out from that soil. So earthworm is the good best friend of the farmer. Why earthworm is said as the best friend of the farmer? Because it makes the soil fertile and the soil move, the down soil comes upper with the movement of the earthworm. Okay, so what is immature soil? Immature soil means क्या? उसमें sand होता है, soil होता है, small stones होते हैं, worms होते हैं and insects also. So now let's see about soil pollution. So soil कैसे polluted होता है? So some of the industries, what they do, they pollute the soil by throwing the different waste particles on the land like this only, and this takes many years for the soil to come back to its position. So soil formation के लिए more than 10,000 years are required for formation of soil. अगर इसके इस soil के ऊपर अगर कोई भी fuel गिर गया तो that will affect the fertility of the soil. अगर soil की fertility पे affect हो गया तो फिर क्या होगा? The crop will be get affected. Okay, तो जो agriculture के लिए हम लोग लैंड यूज करते हैं, अगर सॉइल की फर्टिलिटी लेस हो गई तो क्रॉप की फर्टिलिटी भी लेस होगी. फॉर दैट पर्पस वी शुड अवॉइड द सॉइल पोल्यूशन. So what are the effects of the soil pollution? Decrease in the soil fertility. तो soil की fertility अगर decrease होगी तो that will affect on the crop fertility. Then soil erosion. So many a times we can see that due to the floods, the valuable soil gets washed away from one place to another. So due to the soil erosion, the nutrients from the soil, they are drawn away along with the water. So that may also affect the fertility of the soil. And there are some toxic materials which harm the soil. Okay, so these all things affect the soil. Okay, so the next part we are supposed to know about forest. Okay, so I would like to unmute one child. Out of soil. So the process of the soil is formation is very gradual and continuous natural process in which it takes about thousands of years for formation of the soil. So 2.5 thick layer of mature soil is formed. For this formation, it requires 10,000 years. Okay, it consists more than 10,000 years. So it takes a formation of the soil takes many years. It takes many years to form the soil. Now there are many uphills that take place with the, for example, earthquake or volcanic eruptions. Such types of eruptions are there, no? So there is very much uphills in the environment. That is uphills in the soil. So all the things which are under the soil that comes up, and many of the things get buried under the ground. These uphills gives a formation of a new formation of soil. Okay, and most of the valuable crude oils, that is petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin, all these things we are getting deep under the soil's crust. So even the soil gives us such useful fossil fuels such as crude oil, we can say, such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin, all these things are available in the earth's crust, which is very much useful for us. Okay, so then next, what is soil? So soil is a mixture of the particles of the humus, that is called as soil. Okay, in this soil, why soil is useful? Because many plants are growing in soil. So the soil gives support to those plants, and even it supplies the nutrients and the water to the soil. Even the soil is essential for agriculture, as we discussed in previous, and also it provides the food and clothing. Okay, these all things are very much important. Then how we can conserve the soil? So we can conserve the soil by allowing the leaves to decay into one place. तो क्या करना है, जो कचरा है वो एक जगह पे यू कैन डिकम्पोज, तो उसको डिकम्पोज होने के लिए बहुत दिन लगते हैं. आफ्टर दैट यू कैन ऐड दैट एज अ मैन्योर टू द land. So these are the things that we have studied in this